Now, many of you already know that NEO has been forming strategic partnership with other companies to help them build their battery swapping stations technology across China. So many of the investors were asking themselves how far in terms of progress NEO is sitting at. And on today's video, I want to give you exactly just that. But before we get to the stats of how far NEO has come, please like this video, please subscribe, hit or click that notification bell so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. YouTube still tells me that some of you guys are just watching and have not subscribed, and honestly, it takes me some time to create content like this, and I will appreciate if you can just like, subscribe, and hit or click that notification bell. Now, without wasting any more of your time, the first company, or one of the companies, by the way, which goes by the name of Zhongde Group, they've deployed or co-built 5 battery swapping stations, which is something that is very, very good, and it shows you that the partnership that NEO announced are not just being announced for the sake of NEO forming partnerships, but they are going into implementation, which is something that is great. I mean, this partnership of NEO and this Kai Group was announced back in the 20th of May this year, and to know that they've now co-build 5 battery swapping stations, you and me can agree that this is good news. Absolutely, because look, the reason why this is good news is that instead of NEO just spending a whole lot of money building these battery swapping stations from their pocket, now they are jointly building this with other companies, which is just so great. And if you have to check a similar screen, notice that NEO has now co-built 140 swap stations with 35 state-owned urban investments and transport investment group across 25 provinces. The 100 stations co-build program is moving ahead quickly. So already there are a total of 140 battery swaps that NEO has co-built with their partners. This includes the government. I like the fact that this article also announced the fact that it was also helped with state-owned companies to build these battery swapping stations, which is absolutely great, and it shows you that this is indeed working. Don't you for a single moment think that those partnerships that NEO announced are not at work. There is work that is being done on the background, and my dear friends, we are going to see more and more battery swapping stations being co-built and deployed by NEO together with the partners that they have formed partnership with. If I still remember very well, I think NEO already has got around 7 partners that are helping them build this battery swapping station, and this one that they deployed with the Kai Group is one of those that NEO has been deploying. I mean, have a look at that picture. This is one of the 5 battery swapping stations that jointly build with the Kai Group, which like I said is very, very good, and it's interesting. If there's one thing that makes NEO to stand out from the other EV competitors is battery swapping stations. There's no other new energy vehicle car maker there's no new energy vehicle company that is currently developing this technology. This is just unique to NEO, meaning that NEO, it is the only new energy vehicle company that is currently building this kind of technology, which makes them to be so unique. It gives them a very good competitive advantage, because with battery swapping stations, you save a lot of time, right? I mean, the 5th generation battery swapping station is coming next year, but the 4th generation battery swapping station, it takes you less than 3 minutes to complete a battery swap onto NEO's battery swapping stations, which is absolutely great, and it is amazing. With these battery swapping stations, what we know, or what NEO has told us, is that the battery swapping station segment under the NEO Power, it is an umbrella or an arm that deals with charging stations and battery swapping stations. So under that or under that segment of NEO Power, charging stations are already profitable for NEO. NEO is already making profits from charging stations, but swapping stations, which is what we are talking about now, NEO has not yet break even, because that for NEO to break even, they need an average battery swaps of 60 to 70 per day on a battery swapping station, which simply means that at this current rate, NEO needs at least 150,000 to 160,000 battery swaps per day for NEO to say that they've break even and they are not losing money anymore onto these battery swapping stations, which that you should also take cognizant of. And don't think for a moment that NEO won't get to that. It's going to be very much possible for NEO to achieve that. Just take a chill pill, relax, because NEO is cooking something great and we are going to be rewarded. Ignore the day-to-day movements of the share price. I will do a video probably just talking about the share price, because once again we finally see, or we are seeing NEO being treated so bad by the market. But we'll just do that on another session. Why right now it's a good opportunity to load the boat to increase our holdings onto NEO. But this Kai Group and NEO, like I said, 5 battery swapping stations were co-built, and the picture of the battery swapping station I showed you was one of the 5, which is very, very good. 140 battery swapping stations are built or have been built to date, with NEO partnering with other companies to build this, meaning that they are not spending a lot of money building this, because they are co-building them with some of these companies. I mean, the profit sharing of this, if I still remember very well, NEO share profits with these guys when it comes to the services, or every swapping that gets to be done and there is payment for service, NEO will also share the profit, or NEO shares the profit with those companies that they co-built these stations together. NEO battery swapping stations, you know that they are very much reliable. They've been there. I mean, there are battery swapping stations right now that were built in 2018, 2019, 2020, which are still fully functional with no issues, which shows you the reliability of this technology. It shows you the reliability of this technology, and it makes me obviously to want to load the boat. But anyways, don't want to make this video too long. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price are going to be rewarded with time. Look, man, it does take me some time to create this kind of content, and like I said in the beginning of this video, please like, subscribe, hit or click that notification bell. That is all from me for now. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.